And now we'll have 20 top-of-the-range submarines dealing with the Japanese. Consolidate arms industry. Our recent efforts to incentivize small businesses are already paying off, particularly in the domestic sphere. At the same time, it's vital now that we encourage a number of smaller military firms to come together to enable them to make meaningful contribution to our military sector. And we can also get the advanced machine tools for the extra production efficiency. Marvellous. Are the Irish helping at all? Nope. What the Irish did was distract the British for quite a long time. And they're also sending me guns. The Irish do have a really good industry. Which is very useful because it's basically keeping me in the war. Cornwall's a good place to enable invaders who can hold the whole peninsula from one province. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of saving that for when I do a push on London, because then I can hit them from the east. Sorry, from the west. As well as from the north. Oh, we're here. Hello.
Gereed om uit te rukken. Ja, commandant. Aantreden. Gereed om uit te rukken.
Actually, let's have these two down here. So we'll attack with 8.
Attentie.
Yeah. 8's a good number.
Gereed, commandant. Geef acht.
I actually want the majority in the top attack, because I want to take out the rest of Scotland if I can. Although I guess while they're so tied up in the northern bit, the southern bit's going to be easier to attack, and if they do try to ship troops away, they'll just be hit by my destroyers.
Geef acht.
Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Now our divisions are looking a lot neater. Oh yeah, we don't have recon. That's part of the reason we're not very good at attacking. Oh, it increases movement speed. I didn't even know that. Well, I would say I'd like to add recon to my units, except for the fact that I don't have any support equipment to give them. So I don't think we can really afford it. However, I am going to put an additional factory onto support equipment at this point. Sweden have changed their lend-lease. We have some more deals to make. Catching Siamese convoys, and Japanese convoys. Many, many, many of them. What am I trying to do? Make you into a subs. There we are. We're actually up to 23 escorts now. How are we doing for escort duty? We're still at 2%. Why is it that bad? Number of convoys escorted recounting the same convoys in each region. 1,220. That would be why. And next up, we have got Ace Generation Chance or Air Superiority Mission Efficiency. We'll take that one. My destroyers versus French destroyers. My destroyers running away. Oh, they also have a cruiser here. Yeah, they do outgun us. You gonna make it? Yeah, you're fine. I am wondering if I should be focusing a little bit more on destroyers. So we're going to make one more of those, and then I think we're going to go back to Amsterdam's. Which will save me some chromium. From what I've seen, breaking down the escort fleet into smaller task forces doesn't really seem to help. I will have them in units of 25. Ah, and that was consolidating the arms industry. Excellent, so we can now provide guns for the Reichspakt. And then guns for the Entente, and then the facilities requires one of the following. So we're going to give them to the Reichspakt. As we are considered a relatively impartial third party. Yes, totally impartial. We find ourselves in the useful position of being able to sell weapons to whomever we desire. The Kaiserreich is the leading hegemon of continental Europe and needs guns. We can oblige them. Completely impartial. Ignore the invasion of Scotland. I mean, what's a little bit of Scotland between friends, eh? Germany's taken Moscow. Yeah. Russia really screwed up. really screwed up. Wrangel! Oh, it's because Wrangel's not in charge anymore. That's why. As soon as Wrangel steps aside, it all goes wrong. I feel vindicated. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is we're going to have you two on naval invasion support over here. And that is going to mean that I need even more fuel. Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm not getting my fuel supplies from the Ottomans. In that case, I will buy from Venezuela only. We really need to get better fuel refining. Whoa, lots of you have been following. My bad. Ligon Yoslav Pipak. Broisman, Grombert, Verbose, Petrus Lord of 2001, The Bridge Pig, and Ashira TV. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. I finally caught a stream from you. I love watching all the Hot to Find 4 content, even if you miss a lot of cracks in the enemy that I would exploit. Yeah, it's because I would say I don't do it as much, but I used to use a lot of battle plans, because I used to really like Grand Battle Plan, but Grand Battle Plan's been nerfed so hard, it's not really worth it anymore. But old strategies die hard. Alright, time for the off. Let's go for Liverpool. Can you export less? Yes, but I don't want to. It is, after all, just good business. We're on free trade. And I like free trade because it means I get lots more construction and research speed, and factory output, dockyard output. Just makes my industries way more efficient. What series is going up on YouTube next? I honestly have no idea yet. It's been nerfed. I always found it a bit lacking until about halfway through. Yeah, it was nerfed. Hard. The maximum planning bonus that you... They just let me get Liverpool? Really? Alright.
Aantreden. Gereed om uit te rukken. Ja, commandant. Uitdrukken! Bereid, commandant! Bereid! Aantreden! Bevelen! Opdrachten! Uitdrukken! Hou je afstand! Ja, commandant!
I'm somewhat astonished that that worked as well as it did.
Bereid, commandant!
Yeah, this landing was an enormous success. Which is not good for them. We now have them cut off in 2 different places. Especially if Hull actually falls. Which, as I bring in reinforcements, it will. Oh, they've just abandoned this front entirely. Alright then. I mean, I get why. Let's not leave Edinburgh completely open, shall we? Alright, Leeds is actually being fortified. These guys are on their way out, getting some organisation as they do so. You may as well go and grab Bangor. And this is going to be killing British industry. We're taking the Midlands, and that's like the heartland for their military industry. Cool, let's get fuel refining. Let's make this way more efficient. Fortunately, we're not going to get the cutoff. Not this time.
Geef acht!
Are you going to get there in time? Are you seriously not reinforcing this? You are. Too bad.
Kom op! Voorwaarts! Kom op! Voorwaarts! Bevelen!
I like that the Germans are sending in more and more troops now as well. This is useful. Are you seriously just going to give me Newcastle as well? That's very generous of you, thank you. We need to sort out some more fuel. Oh, Venezuela!
Opdrachten! Aantreden! Bereid, commandant!
And we are getting a lot more factories too, which I think are going to be assigned to making more guns. Because now that we're getting a glut of guns, I'm going to start training a couple more of these. But I am going to make sure that these are a low priority, so make sure everything else is equipped first. Kampfgruppe is done. Onwards to the next thing. Desperate defense, modern blitzkrieg. I'm thinking modern blitzkrieg. What does that actually give me? Oops. Modern blitzkrieg, organization 10, tanks +2, so motorized infantry gets that, backhand blow, and then tank breakthrough up, tank recovery rate up. Versus this one, recruitable pop, partisans. I don't think I'm going to need recruitable population. Hopefully I'm not going to need recruitable population. And also, we seem to be getting more air bases, which we are going to need, because I would like to deploy a bunch more close air support here. Whoops. There we are. I did all of that without close air support. Whoops! Now we have the close air support coming in, they're actually going to be doing even more damage. That's what I was after.
Kom op! Uitdrukken! Gereed om uit te drukken!
If they let me take Hull, they're very silly. They really shouldn't let me take Hull. Like, they really, really shouldn't let me take Hull. Navy is still using a bunch. That's because I have you guys amphibious supporting, which you really don't need to do anymore. Kind of looks like France has recovered a little bit from their earlier defeats. So we need to turn on strike forces again, and I think that you lot need to become recons once more.
Bevelen? Ja, commandant.
Guns for the Reichspakt. Done. The wars of the future will be won by a combination of laboratory nerds and government oversight. With both, we might just have a chance at boosting our research capabilities. So can I actually send guns? No. Destruction of the Dachar-Singapore Causeway. Being the only land route between the mainland and Singapore, while destroying this can give the precious time needed to fortify the island. Doing so will have negative consequences on the war effort, as this means that we've decided to abandon the mainland to enemy hands. Oh, I can't do it because we don't have full control of Singapore.
Bestoten ze terug.
I wonder how many troops there actually are here in the north. More than we can handle, apparently. More guns, yes please. How are the casualties looking? It's a good question. Our side have lost 8.4 million, their side have lost 7.8 million. I've lost 226,000, and I have inflicted 1 million. Not a bad kill-death ratio. Germany's lost 2.7 million and inflicted 1.3. 500,000. It's looking okay. Who else has been a big participant? German East Asia has been. Crikey. Against Japan. Japan's lost 1.4 million. Oh, against Qing. Yeah, that's not a surprise. Canada's lost 300,000. French Republic have lost 750,000. They've actually done a lot of damage to the Commonwealth of France. Interesting. Portugal has lost some. Austria's lost a tiny bit. Mongols have lost a fair amount. Here's Qing. 589,000 against Ventieng. Indo-Chinese Union against Siam. Burma, Baratia. Oh, yeah, Princely Federation's gone. Baratia actually took out a bunch of Princely Federation. And Siam is having a whale of a time. Germany took Singapore. I lost that. But we took Singapore. Interesting.
Attentie.
I'm bemused by the fact that we lost this. Okay. Oh, we're about to... No, we're not. I thought we were about to take Hull. That was just wishful thinking. Do we still need air forces here in the north? How many planes are they throwing at me? None. They must be completely out of fuel. In fact, they are, because I've taken the oil fields, haven't I? Yep. All the oil is mine, and they can't import any. So all they'll have left is oil refineries if they've built any. Which I've also just taken. They were all in the Midlands. Oh, poor Britain. Ooh, and this is now an overrun. Interesting. Britain sitting at 1.7 million losses. They're about to lose a bunch here.
En op los!
.74, so that was 400,000 men. Right, so I need to rethink my strategies here a little bit.
Bevelen. Bevelen.
I have an idea. So you guys...
Aantreden.
are going to establish a line here.
Gereed, commandant.
Other way around. No, you're not. You guys are going to establish a line here.
Geef acht. Luisteren.
This is what I wanted to do. Basically swapping the officers around without actually swapping them around.
Opdrachten. Ja, commandant.
Because Best is my better commander, so
Attentie.
as long as Muller can hold on to the northern front, Bulgaria joined the Reichspakt. That's good. We can push south. Ooh. Big fight. Potentially. Where's my other strike fleet? You weren't strike forcing, damn it. Did they run away? Oh, they were running away. Terrified of the Dutch Navy. I don't blame them. However, a bunch of you should probably go in for some repairs right now. And we got some more military factories. What do we need? Guns, support equipment. The usual. And in fact, once Britain falls, we should be rolling in steel production. Also Navy. Crikey. Ah, of course, Navy. Duh, it's Britain. I would like to have some more Amsterdam classes, please. Maybe flank Scotland. Yeah, I was thinking of something like that.
Luisteren.
So in fact, let's put you guys back into this army. And then have you go from Lanark to... those two.
Bevelen. Gereed, commandant.
Oh, that's just one unit. Now, does this count as the south yet? Pretty much. So we'll leave one fighter wing here.
Gereed, commandant.
So how's Britain doing in terms of divisions? Still okay. Manpower is dropping a bit low. And at this point I definitely have more factories than they do. How's the construction coming? Okay, we've actually finished most of the industrialization of the Netherlands. Don't worry too much about the repairs at this point. We might well need to create some militia units for Britain. In fact, I strongly suspect we will. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce that by 5. And we're going to train more militia divisions. Which we'll send to Britain. Except that your priority is also low. Want to make sure that the frontline divisions get everything. So how are you with Invader now? 41%. You're already on 41, weren't you? Another attack! This is the remnant of the Union of Britain fleet, which they clearly did get repaired, so... I've been lacking my strike fleets for a while, because I was just focused on other things. So this is going to be another major showdown. Improved Dreadnought, Welt Creek Dreadnought. Improved into war, improved into war. So they have been upgrading their ships, I think. But their screen sucks. Mine's not great. Oh, we just sank 11 destroyers. No wonder their screen sucks. Okay, my battleships are taking some damage here. Their screen is basically non-existent. Their fast battleships have run away. Their dreadnoughts are on the run. Cruisers gone. All of their destroyers are gone. All of their cruisers are gone. So all of their screens are dead. 2 cruisers, 15 destroyers. All that was left is literally the capital ships, which are going to be half dead. So hopefully you guys continue to chase. Although I'm going to send a couple of you off to repair. Because, yeah, you need it. Gotcha. So 2 fast battleships and a couple of destroyers giving me a screen, but they don't have one. They can arch shots over the top though, because they are capital ships. They do have a lot of capital ships here. We might lose the Pride of the Fleet, just because they're going to outgun us. Oh, here comes the carrier with an aircraft. Pride of the Fleet might well go down. They're running. Yep, we lost one. They lost a Dread. They lost a fast battleship. I need to research some better capital ships, clearly.